Hey guys, I am Warious and welcome to the regular gaming news. Wait, it's not regular. Shut up! Today we take on a quest to go on an adventure into distant parts of the internet to bring news from the gaming industry. On our first noble quest, we set our feet onto the baton panels of World of Tanks headquarters. As you might know, World of Tanks has received a new patch just last week. Now to make this clear, the patch is called 9.12. Why not 10.0? Well, that's because Wargaming received a lot of hate on patch 10.0 mainly because of the emblems and inscriptions, so they do listen to their community, and so they released kind of a half patch, the 9.12. So what's new in the 9.12? Well, firstly, the Rampage game mode, which we have been kind of testing the past few months, and now becomes a permanent part of World of Tanks. This game mode has two variations, kind of, Domination and Steel Hunt. For completing some personal missions, in the Rampage game mode, you can get a T-22 medium tank. They've also released a new map just for this game mode, Berlin, and they've cancelled the release of the other map which was planned, called Ravaged Capital, which was basically bombarded Paris. It's kind of obvious why they cancelled it, taking into perspective the current situation with terrorists and so on. For new players, there's gonna be a new tutorial with some PvE content to make a better introduction for the new players. There's also a new viewing system, which I have explained in my video on patch 10.0. Basically, previously you could have seen tanks in like a big square, now in a big circle, that's it. For more information, watch my video on patch 10.0. They've also made some changes in the US tech tree, especially the low tiers. There's also a new British tank, the long-awaited tier 10 medium tank, the Centurion Action 10. Former owners of the FV-4002, which was the previous tier 10 medium tank for Britain, will obviously have their Centurion Action 10, and the FV-4002 is going to become a new tier 8 premium tank, which will be available for the owners for completing like a special mission, which you can do in the Centurion Action 10. I'm not quite sure, I don't have the Centurion Action 10. I've only played it on the test server, and it was great, so I recommend it. There's also a new French tank, a Tier 8 Premium M4A1 Warious, which is basically a Sherman, but a Sherman on Tier 8 that wouldn't be too good, but the Warious has a better gun. And also a huge bunch of HD vehicles like... Next, in our holy quest, our ships had to dock and resupply in waters belonging to World of Warships. Even here, a minor new patch takes place. The patch is called 0.5.1.2, which kind of suggests that it's really a minor patch. So, there have been some fixes, like if you got the commander skill called Dogfighting Expert, it previously caused a 100% increase for fighters' effectivity instead of 10%. So, yeah, why not 100%, but it's over, sorry guys, your fighters won't be 100% more effective anymore. Next, the Ishizuchi, or is something, just the Japanese tier 4 premium ship is added into the Japanese stack tree, and you can buy it for 11.06 euros or 7.75 pounds. And there has been also a minor bug with free viewing camera not turning off after leaving the help window, but I haven't even noticed this. And there have been some premium shop specials on the EU server, sorry North Americans, Southeast Asians, or anybody else, Russians. One of these is the Golden Galleon, which has 8,500 doubloons, 30 million credits, and will cost you 99.99, nearly 100 euros, or around 70 pounds. The other special is Pirate Stash, 5,000 doubloons and 15 million credits, which will cost you around 50 euros or 35 pounds. And the last of the premium shop specials is the Underway Replenishment, 2,500 doubloons and 4 million credits, and 2 days of premium, not to forget, which will cost you around 20 euros or 14 pounds. Also, World of Warships has introduced the Ranked Battles Season 2, in which at the first like 10 ranks, I'm not sure, if you lose the battle, you're not gonna lose your rank. So it's kind of more open for everybody, and a lot of people won't be like scared entering the ranked battle games because they don't want to lose their ranks and so on. So great feature, I really like it. So let's go for the ranked battle season 2. Good luck. And there are also some other events which you can check out on the World of Warships event calendar. And our last destination before turning our sails back home is a land ruled by no one else than WarThunder. A rather big patch has occurred here recently as well. That's the patch 1.53 Firestorm. Why Firestorm? Well, that's because in WarThunder there have been recently added a few rocket launching vehicles. Oh my god, that's cool! Finally you say something good, piece of guy. And it's these 3 vehicles. M26 Pershing with a T-99 system, Panzerwerfer 42 with Nebelwerfer, and BM-24A with Katyusha, the infamous or famous rocket launching system. And none of these vehicles are in World of Tanks because World of Tanks doesn't support more guns, doesn't support machine guns, and newly doesn't even support rocket launching vehicles. So another reason to play WarThunder. Not that I'm like paid by Gaijin, but just adding a few points. Next, we got some new vehicles for the British. Wow, British aren't in WarThunder, right? Yes, they aren't, but now they've added 4 new premium vehicles which you can buy right now. On tier 1 is the A13 Mark II Cruiser. On tier 2 is the Sherman Firefly. On tier 3 is the M10 Achilles. And on tier 4 is the A43 Black Prince Churchill. All of these vehicles are in World of Tanks as well. So these are like the pioneers of the British tech tree, which is gonna come very soon, at least I hope, in the patch like 1.55 hopefully, maybe even earlier. There have also been added other new vehicles, a total of 20 of those. The most interesting of them is the PT-76, which is also in armored warfare, and is quite a new vehicle. I think it's like from the 50s. Yeah, it's like an armored fighting vehicle, great thing. I love it in Armored Warfare, I'll sure love it in WarThunder. Well, except I won't because I didn't grind these vehicles. Damn! The other interesting vehicle is the Jagdpanzer 4.5 cannon in Jagdpanzer, which was also quite recently added into World of Tanks. And the last big thing is the Hawk Hunter, the Tier 5 British jet plane. Great plane, I just love it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. You have to have it. Except it will take you like a half a year to grind it out, but that's just the life. And WarThunder has also added a new game engine which is called something like Dagon 4. And that was the last destination of our heroic journey. But just as we're stumbling back home after the long day, we are encountered by a wild Tangela. No. The Pokemon's actually called Black Friday Steam Sales. And by now, you know how much I love Magicka. You know, the spelling game for children. Well, now you can get it for €2.49 instead of $9.99. And what's this? This is Magicka 2, and believe it or not, I will make a video on this game as well. So get it while it's only for €7.49. And there's a great bunch of other games as well. I personally recommend this War of Mine, so get it on sale, but the cost's not so high even outside of sale, but it's definitely worth it. And from the other games, you can get the brand new Fallout 4 for just a whopping €60, and now that's a price. So cheap, I could buy it every day, just to use the hardcover to wipe my... oh, there's not even a hardcover. What a shame. I'm not gonna buy it even once then. But there was all the trouble we had to face on our road back to our castles, strongholds, forts, and watchtowers. And that's also the end of my work here. It has been a pleasure, and all that's left to say is...
May your road lead you to warm sands.